Hi, it's Maggie Davis, aka Mini Minx on YouTube, and the Captain. I'm just want to share with you this pocket junk journal, little notebook, traveller's notebook, memory book, and it's really cute. You can snack quite a bit in it and on here, but what I wanted to show you was I've made it from the Cricut mini books art cartridge. So the original Cricuts came and you had to buy the cartridges. Now, I don't know if you've ever used this. The Cricut ones now, I know they're built in because I have the Brother Scan and Cut and things that come with cartridges. That come with built-in ones. But this one was mini notebooks. And you put your cartridge into the machine and then you would layer this thing over your keyboard on it. And it gives you all the parts of a mini book, a pocket journal, etc. So this is what I've created from it. I only use these things every now and again, and you know, they're a bit different to my normal journals, but this is what I've created out of it. And also, it's got ephemera in it, which I'm going to show you the pages. It does stand, but it might want to flop down because I've put these beads on it. But it also comes with some of these little ones that I've made. So there's ephemera inside the journal, but there's also 5 of these to put in because there's envelope pockets. 5 of these coin envelopes that you can stick inside. Now, the reason I've not stuck them inside is it got a bit chunky monkey. And also, there's a few die cuts here. Well, I'm not sure, I've not counted them, but I've done a picture of them because this is for sale on my Etsy, MinxCreationsUK. So various die cuts, new home, telephone. When I hear telephone, I think of Lady Gaga. I'll no start singing it, but just little things like that. So I thought they could be used and they would go with the colours, purple and pink, sort of, in this pocket notebook, pocket journal, handmade journal. Oh, it's little Harris coming. Right, you be good, Harris. So I've also made a little angel key charm, very top. Well, I've used a parrot clasp. And I've made my little angel, so I just thought it was cute and it went with it. I've used 2 metal clasps, and I've used twine for a note to open it. Now, you can either clip that back and open it that way and clip it off, or you just undo the twine, which is probably easier. So that can come off if you wanted to use it on something else. Also, I've put some gems on the front with the butterfly, and what I've used is red, like string, to put the pages inside this journal together, and then I've added, as you can see, some beads. There's a heart there, then there's that one, then there's a little yellow butterfly with purple beads, that one, I hope you can see, little pink bead and purple beads there with a yellow butterfly, and then the purple heart with that. And so it's kind of to make it go together. So like I said, it should stand. It does stand. Sizes are, because it's small, it's pretty cute. And I'll just show you the back. There's a butterfly in the back, but I didn't put the gems on it because I thought if it was lying down, it could scrape off things, etc. So they're just on the front there. So size is 5.5 inches by 4.25 inches. That's roughly 14 centimetres going down by 10.5, 10.5 centimetres going across. And the spine is 1 inch there, which is roughly 2-3 centimetres there. Now, if you put in this ephemera that's coming with it and these die cuts, but there's already some in it, it'll bulk it out a little bit. So hence you've got that, and it can be bulky if you want it to. So, but these will come in a cello bag. So this is for sale on my Etsy, MinxCreationsUK. What have I said? So as I said, it's made from the Mini Books Cricut art cartridge. It contains pockets, envelope side pockets, flip-ups, tuck spots, containing ephemera, handmade mini notebooks, stamping, coin envelopes and die cuts. So we'll get on with showing it. It's very cute. You could shove this in your hand, put it in your handbag, shove it in your handbag, whatever, and use it for journaling, photos, or memorabilia, sorry. If you just wanted to keep it for whatever. It is an easy tie closure. I'm trying to do it with one hand, but you could clip that back and take it off that way. We're just pulling those two in together, but I'm not going to take it off. And that is my little angel. So I just used jewellery wire, some beads and a parrot clasp up there to hold it in place, and I just thought it went with it. So I'll show it. So bear in mind, because I've used this red string. When you're doing your pages, they'll open up, they'll lie flat on your table, whatever you're doing to journal, etc. But you might need to, because it's done like that and it's left so that you can add stuff, so it's to it, you might need to just give it a wee tap on the bottom and it'll shove all the pages back into place. Once you fill it up, it'll be a bit tighter, but so we'll get on with showing it. So there's a pocket, little pocket that I've made here, and there's some ephemera in it as well as the ephemera you're going to get separate to it. So one of these, large tag, this one, and this was made from the cartridge. It flips down like that, and you could journal, put photos in there, and there's a little heart being stamped on the front. So there is stamping, some stamping in the journal. That one, and then that is a die cut. Done on card. So that die cut you could place somewhere in the journal and make it a tuck spot, or you could just add it wherever, here and there. So that's the inner side, and then this one's one of the pages from it. So like I say, it's a wee bit hard when I'm holding it in my hand showing you, but this is, I've made a little button flower. The button flower shapes didn't come from the cartridge, it's only the pages that came from the Cricut mini books. So I've put an envelope in here, sliced down the side, and that creates a pocket that you could put ephemera in it. And then there's this type page, this one. So it's just a little bit different to my usual journals, and this is a large tag done out of paper. I've made a tuck spot here and you could journal behind it. So small is cute, and this one's a little bit stamping, and then it flips up and you've got a few pages that you could journal in. So I've just, that's my mini notebook is what I'm calling that, those ones. A little tuck spot here with that little bit of ephemera. And then we've got a side pocket with a little bit of ephemera in it. Don't know if you want to see it, but I can take it out if you want. Just that. And then that one, I've rounded the edges on that one. So just creating like a little book, and it's a side tuck pocket that I thought was quite cute. So let's see if I can get that back in. It's always easy when it's lying flat, but when you're holding it in your hand, trying to show it to the camera, it can be a wee bit difficult. So there's a few pages here, and I've stamped a butterfly in the corner. A few pages of white, just photocopier paper. I think there's 2 or 3. And then there's, what I've done is, on one of the pages on that cartridge, it makes for a photo. Now, if I take that out, I'll probably not get it back in, so I'll do part of it. Oh well, I've just taken it out. But I've done a photo bit in here, so that's, I'll need to place it down to clip it back in. But you could put a picture of someone there and it'll fit into those little grooves that I've got. I've just done the top part there. Trying to do it on camera is a wee bit tricky, but there it is. It slipped back in, quite easy. Just to show you that was, you know, the bits are cut out on it because the machine did it. Tuck spot here with a little bit of ephemera here. Hope your day is as sweet as you are, with a little button flower there. Another envelope pocket in there that you could put some of that ephemera. It comes with the ephemera. There we've done a button there and a flower. Then I think it's a few pages of white paper there that you can journal in. Another bit of ephemera. I'm not going to take it out. Then this page with a little tuck spot, and you've got a beautiful die cut flower there. It's done on card, so it's nice and thick. And then this one, we've got a little tuck spot here with that envelope, and you've got that, a little die cut that you could place, and it's an envelope side pocket, so you could put some of your ephemera in there. Another page, this is another shape of a page. I just wanted you to see what it does. And, well, it's quite cute, isn't it? And then what have we got here? So then we've got this side, a few pages of white copier paper, 3 there. And then this one flips up, another button on there, and it's a mini notebook with probably about 5 pages on it. I'm not quite sure, I've not counted them, but there is a few pages on there. And I've stamped that heart inside, so I hope you can see it. Side pocket with a bit of ephemera, and then this one I've put a little flower on there with the button, and then this one flips out, so just to show you in it. And then that, and then they've got a tuck spot here with a little bit of ephemera, and then some pages here in white, some copier pages on there, and then we've got that little flip up there a little flip up on that, just like that. And then this page. And then we've got another notebook here, stamped with that same heart, and there's, oh, I think it's about 5 pages on that in there. And then we've got this one, this other little pocket, so just, and I've put ephemera in that side, so into there. A little bit of ephemera in there, I'm not going to bother taking out. And then we've got a tuck spot. So the cartridge creates quite a lot of things. The only thing for me is that I prefer my journals to be, well, when I'm making my journals for myself, I usually like a bigger journal, but this one, so you've got some more pages on there, and then you've got, as I say, for a photo frame, again, I'm not going to take it out, the bits are cut out in it, that comes out, and you could put a picture in there, or you could just stick a picture over the top, entirely up to yourself. But it's quite good that, what I was going to say is the cartridge is quite good because, I mean, I got the cartridge quite a few years ago when I first started getting into journals, so it was actually quite nice making something like this. But I recently brought it out and made this. Little tuck spot there, and then this one is a little envelope. Now, I hope I can get it, I hope you can see it on there. Now, the little envelope flips open like that, and there's a little bit of ephemera in it. There's a little bit cut out right in there for your envelope for this bit to tuck back in, but I will try and do it, and it's, there it is. So, and it flips back in, there's a little bit cut out on there that just flips the envelope pointy bit back in. And we've got a little button here and a few pages of writing paper, copier paper, and then easier if you hold it like that, because once it starts it's getting chunky at one side. Then you've got a side pocket on the envelope here. You've got an envelope there, and I think there's a tag or something in it. Button down there, button flower, and then this page. And then you've got another one with the, to put a picture in. So the little bit there is cut out, and you could slot a picture into there, or just put it on the top of that, entirely up to yourself. And then we've got the inner back page that comes with some ephemera, and I'll just quickly show you. That couple of pages that, well, they're not going to add in because I've tied it, but just to show you how pages are made. You might want to use that as a template for something, and that one is a template. And then we've got this little bit of ephemera, and then a beautiful butterfly with some gems on it. So that's the inside pocket, and then that is the back of the journal. So like I said, this is for sale on my Etsy, MinxCreationsUK, and if you, well, they're very handy, and it's a bit different to my usual ones that I do. I think it's pretty cute actually, and it also comes, as I say, it comes with this ephemera. I think there's 5 coin pockets, 5 little ones, these ones that I've just folded in half, and then you've got quite a few bits of ephemera here, like the heart, a new home, there's the telephone, etc., flower, and things like that. So this is for sale on my Etsy, MinxCreationsUK. Have a lovely day, and many thanks for watching. Bye.